Of all the worlds that you could possibly imagine, the one I'm about to reveal to you is by far the strangest. It is a big round hole inhabited by the creatures known as Asposians, and brought to life through the breath of its 4 wind fountains. These fountains have always been guarded by the wind monks. They were one with the wind, and sometimes one with their gambling problem. Like in every culture, this one too had its own legends about the origins of the wind. The stories of gigantic wind gods that breathed life into Asposia seemed to satisfy most of its people. Even still, the Asposians were quite surprised when these creatures suddenly emerged from the wind fountains and began turning people into stone. Conroy overtook the rule of the land. For 15 years, he protected the Asposians from the wrath of the wind gods. He preached austerity and obedience to appease the gods. Those were dark times. But now you should know, that was utter nonsense. Conroy built the creatures himself in order to control the people of Asposia through fear and terror. Then one day, 3 years ago, he was defeated by a young hero. So what is the real story behind the origin of the wind? The holy dynasty of the Flute Noses has brought the wind to Asposia since the beginning of time. They live hidden deep in the forest and play their wind song in secret.
Just look at him. Look into his devious eyes. Do you see what I see, brothers and sisters? I see a traitor, a murderer, a crime against nature. It was he and his kind, them with their noses, that summoned the Basilians here, whose evil gaze they used to turn innocent Asposians to stone. They murdered our Abbot Conroy in the most cowardly fashion. For years he'd been protecting us from the Basilians. Like a father putting his arms around us, he appeased the Basilians that they have summoned to attack us.
My name is Seraphius Cedar Cantata, flautist of the 2nd rank. It has been my noble task to perform the wind song, and with it keep Asposia alive. The fountains flow because of our dynasty. We are but a tool of the wind.
What did that flute nose say?
Order!
Listen, please. You will all suffocate if we cannot play our song.
Are you all complete idiots? Conroy was evil.
Conroy was our savior. He has given his life for us in the fight against these heathens. But we will get him back, my dear brothers and sisters. And the first thing that our Abbot Conroy will see when he is finally free of his stone form is all the flute noses being thrown into the wind fountains, every last one of them!
You're all going to kill yourselves. Don't you get it? Conroy built the Basilians himself.
Our king will come, and he will bring peace. So says the prophecy.
Did you all see that? He wanted to summon another Basilian!
Boo! Boo!
as I live and breathe, brothers and sisters, as Conroy's humble deputy, we will hunt down every last flute nose, and we will put an end to them all. And let this king come. He will be the first to greet the fountain.
And there he is, the King of Asposia, Robert, a statue, helpless and alone. Well, he's not quite alone. His loyal pigeon is here to free him from this unfortunate situation. And did you sleep well?
What? Where am I? Who am I? I can only remember running into the woods. Then I tripped over a basilion. And then I saw a bright flash. Oh no, I must have turned myself into stone.
Who you are? You're Robert. Don't you remember?
Remember what?
That you're a flute nose. The son of the king, the heir to the throne. Sound familiar, child? Conroy kidnapped you 18 years ago when you were just a baby and turned all the flute noses into stone. You grew up with him, not knowing that your father was the king.
Conroy. I thought... Oh, all right.
What am I supposed to do with you, Robert? I take you in and raise you like a son, and this is the thanks I get? You're going to sit down and repaint that until it looks decent. And what's with all those flowers? What are you, a girl? Robert, my boy, listen. Perhaps I don't tell you often enough. But it's no wonder that your parents abandoned you. No one wanted you. And if I hadn't found you and taken you off the streets when you were a baby, you would be dead right now. But now you're here, for better or worse. Now come, play me my song.
Yeah, those were 15 long years.
Yes, but you defeated him. Chin up, boy. Now the only question is why you're still standing around in this forest instead of finally ascending the throne.
I just felt that maybe I'm not worthy of being king.
I would go so far as to say you're not even worthy enough to be a shoe shiner.
What was that? No! Be quiet!
What? Who are you talking to, child?
No one. Definitely not Conroy's imaginary voice in my head.
Now, stop daydreaming and pay attention. The flute noses are in danger. And you know that without you all, there will be no wind left either. No air to breathe.
Oh, no!
Exactly right, boy. But there's still hope. There is an ancient prophecy, the legend of harmony. All flute noses and all Asposians will once again live in peace and harmony with each other, and with the wind. But he who shall bring about this harmony is in hiding. You must find him. Take up the search for the last wind monk. Only then can Asposia be saved. Saved, 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 saved.
Wait, where am I supposed to look?
All right. The last wind monk can be found on the other side of Asposia. Take the cable car from Wollington. That should get you there. The number 8 car, I believe, with one layover. But you should ask to be sure.
Got it, thanks.
You're completely alone, my boy.
Stop it. You're a statue now. Leave me be.
Never. I'm a part of you now.
Concentrate, Robert. You have to save Asposia.
You'll never succeed, and you know it.
When they're not connected to a bacillion, they're really quite harmless. It's too unsteady. The tusk is just sitting loosely in the crack. Maybe I can hammer the tusk deeper into the ground with this. Uh-oh.
Fluttering Phosphos! What an entrance!
Where am I?
I can't believe it. The heir to the throne is standing before me. I just knew you'd return, Your Grace.
Yeah, about the whole throne thing.
It's you! Ocarino Botonia Septimum.
Yes, about that.
Aquatritus Pianoforte Rotundo.
Robert is fine.
Staccateo, flutist of the nose, guardian of the north, heir to the throne, and first conductor of the brasses to the four winds.
That's enough.
The third. Oh, wow. It's really you.
I think Robert suits you more.
You can just call me Robert.
Sure thing, Your Grace. I'm Libretta. But you need to be careful. Anyone with a flute nose is no longer safe. Here, put on a nose cover.
Thanks. I will be careful.
I can't believe that you're actually standing in front of me, Your Grace. I knew you way back when you were still a baby.
Quite an ugly baby, as I recall.
What's happened these past few years?
I made sketches of everything. Someone has to keep a record of what's really happening in case one day we, well, aren't around anymore. You had just saved us all. And I thought, now, everything's going to be all right. But then you were suddenly gone. And then he showed up. Everyone thought we were evil and that we had summoned the Bacillians to attack them. And that Conroy had perished in one last heroic battle against us.
But Conroy is the one who built the Bacillians.
Try telling that to an angry mob. We're officially Conroy's murderers and the evil Bacillian summoners. Pretty impressive, huh?
What?
Yeah, they think Conroy was protecting them from us the whole time. Some of us were able to get away, but the rest were dragged away kicking. Since then, it's been so quiet. And everywhere you look, you see these horrible red banners. Nowhere is safe for us anymore. I'm not safe here anymore. You're not safe here anymore.
So there's still some flute noses out there? Are they in hiding?
I hope so. I haven't heard from the others in years. You haven't happened to see my little sister, have you? I'm all she has left.
No, I'm so sorry. But don't worry, Libretta. There's a prophecy.
The Legend of Harmony?
Yes, exactly. I just have to find the last wind monk. Then everything will be all right again. I have to get to the other side of Asposia.
Well, we have a cable car here that can take you, but it's been broken for a long time.
Ah, there's nothing that can't be repaired with a little luck and ingenuity and random objects. And then we can get out of here.
I knew you'd come to help us.
The removal of signs and posters is forbidden in Asposia. One of the thumbtacks is loose. It's mine now. Peck, stop. What has Laura been teaching you? All right then, thanks.
Wow, a fresh face. Well, how nice. Welcome to Emil's Brothers Wacky Stuff Store. As a welcome gift, I'd like to offer you a genuine Wellington mystery bag filled with some of our finest local specialties.
Thanks. Can I have this tumble mouse?
Tumble mouse? You mean my sponge? Oh, get that out of here. It's making my allergies act up. Ah, so you want to try your luck at darts? Well, just step up to the white line. Ha! That was terrible.
How are you supposed to play with these weird-looking darts?
These are professional championship league darts. They don't just fly to the target by themselves.
That sure would be nice. A dart that could just fly into the target.
Ah, so you want to try your luck at darts? Well, just step up to the white line. Not even close.
These darts are way too heavy and awkward.
Too bad for you. These things don't have wings to fly themselves, or a consciousness to be able to fly to the middle of the target.
Shush! Shush!
Hey, now you just sit there and don't move. Hey, now you just sit there and don't move.
Gladly, boss. Finally, my lunch break.
This cheese is as hard as rock. Inedible. This never would have happened under Conroy.
I've always dreamed of being covered in tumble mice.
Hey, who stopped the windmill? Open the door.
No one's here. That sounded pretty convincing. Hello? What in the name of the wind are you doing up here?
I must admit, I have no idea.
Does that help you to think?
Sounds plausible. Let's say that. From now on, that's the reason.
So what are you thinking about?
I was one of the most successful cable car drivers. But on my maiden voyage to here, my car crashed right into the building. I am the sole survivor.
How many people were on board?
Just me.
How did you crash? Was there a technical error?
No, I was just so lost in thought that I forgot to brake.
Oh, I see. Can't someone just repair the cable car?
People can do lots of things.
But you don't want to?
No. My memories of the accident still haunt me like the ghosts of 1,000 angry warriors.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yes, I am constantly reminded of it, like when I witness a terrible accident, for example.
Oh, well, that's understandable.
Yes, it is. And I still possess the first and only ticket from my maiden voyage. How I despise it. I'd love nothing more than to burn it. But I'm all tied up here.
Should I just take it from you?
Yes, take the damn thing. Be gone with it.
You better not try that again on my watch.
Sorry. Aha! The door opens from the inside. Hello?
Who's there? I ain't never seen you around here before. You ain't one of them pipe blowers, is ya?
No, I'm just Robert.
That's even worse.
What do you want, kid?
Hey, do you know anything about the old cable car?
What's there to know? The old thing's been broke since the accident.
There was an accident?
Yep. That nut job who used to drive the thing is still up on the roof of the shearing factory. You want my opinion? That guy's got a couple of screws loose. They should lock him up.
Goodbye.
Hey-ho! Hey-ho!
What's that supposed to mean? Hello?
Hi, diddly-ho, Your Grace.
Those are such pretty postcards.
Thanks. Yeah, I was always pretty talented. I used to paint portraits for the dynasty. Now I mostly paint flowers, babies, and landscapes.
How nice.
Yeah, but my real talent is in forging documents.
What?
Oh, you know, IDs, official paperwork, money, that sort of thing. I once counterfeited someone's last will and testament. I can also make tickets and official stamps, but they're almost too easy.
Oh, my.
Yeah, but the project I'm currently working on is Conroy's diary.
Okay, thanks.
No problem, Your Grace.
This ticket has already been stamped. Can you, make it not stamped?
Sure, I'll just paint over the stamp for you. There you go, just like new. With that trick, I've been able to use the same movie ticket for 3 years now.
I sure hope this works.
Me too. If we get caught, we're dead. Conroy lists have been popping up everywhere. Everyone speaks in whispers since they've arrived.
I'd better hurry. We need to get out of here soon.
Woohoo! I'll finally get to see some of Asposia. I bet I'll find lots of great motifs for my postcards. So far, I've only had the dynasty for inspiration, and this dump. If I have to paint one more foggy, dystopian landscape, I'm going to throw myself into the nearest wind fountain.